Ready? Yeah.
Oh my god. No. Don't do it! Don't do it!
Whoa! Ready? Happiness. Ranging from cheeseburgers to cat videos, it seems like in the West we're flooded with happiness, but if you look at the deeper statistics, 1 in 10 Americans is actually depressed and another 20% are depressed but go unmedicated. So we've come to Jamaica to find out if there's anyone here that can help us out, to get some bigger understanding about the meaning of happiness. I mean, Jamaica brought us marijuana, jerk chicken, plantain chips. Surely there's someone here who can help. And actually we got some intel that there's a guy on a mountain and we're gonna go check it out and see if we can get some deeper insight. So let's go get up this mountain.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yes, Sherif.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I came up this mountain.
Yes. Again.
Number one for Stush in the bush.
Good, thanks. It's good to have you.
Because it's some of the best food in the world, not like let alone Jamaica.
Wow, thank you.
In my honest opinion, especially because it's vegan. Like I don't know how you get the taste that you get.
Well, that's all Lisa. You know, it's a combination of our energies, but she's a food addict.
Yeah.
And flavor addict, and everything about like one of her main mantras is like eat with your eyes first.
That's apparent because everything on the dish looks amazing.
Yeah. So it starts with that, and then we always say that you can't make good food with substandard ingredients.
Mm-hmm. So and that's where you come in with the farm.
With the farm, yeah, and the seeds, which is her again, and me. So we try to really bring in heirloom varieties, varieties that not only look great but taste great as well. That can add so much to, like we do this thing with watermelon radish, and it's very sexy. It's all over vegan and vegetarian food, but. Just the look of it, especially when it's just raw, it just turns a dish from being to being wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So once you have really good ingredients, you have a really creative, excellent chef that has and we have a whole support team of chefs too, because we have Tyler, we have Amira, we have Marco. Mm-hmm. So they all kind of help to execute whatever vision Lisa has, and then I try to make sure the ingredients are on point. Farm has to be way up, running at optimal efficiency, which is almost never, because up here with the microclimate, it's like, I don't know, it's like the most persistent chess game, never-ending chess game. You're just always playing with sunlight, rain, water, warm temperature, cold temperature, too much sunlight, not enough sunlight. But for me, it's like magic when you really get a good season and everything just grows the way you want it. Mm-hmm. And even when you don't, it's still a challenge because, you know, that's what we do. I don't want to work at the bank. I would not do very well at the bank.
Well, it seems like you got to be really in tune with like the elements.
Yeah. It's like, as Amanda was saying, day and night. Come down. We normally go down with the sun and rise with it. So it's like that. Up here we don't have access to like pipe water, so we harvest all our rainwater. We're solar powered, so you depend on the sun for your electricity.
Awesome.
And then at the end of the day, your food should be coming from the earth that's right around you. So yeah, you do end up. I mean, I grew up here, so from that time. I always had a close connection with nature and with the elements, and I don't know, where else would you want to be connected with?
That's true.
Or what else?
Like, that's true. I mean, would it be computers? I mean, it's not, you know, and that brings you to kind of the next topic. Like, it seems like you're not fighting what's in season. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the
Seasonality.
West, we're so obsessed with getting whatever we want
Whenever
we want it,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we become less in tune with like the season and just the natural way. And one of the things that I think is coming out of that is that a lot of people are unhappy. They say that, what are the stats now? 1 in 10 people are depressed, and you have like a rise of antidepressant medications and just
And addictions to them as well.
Yeah.
And the whole opiate thing is connected to that as well, because once you disconnect from thing that gave you life, what can you be connected to? It's not like you're not gonna use technology, but when you try to replace the natural forces of nature and the elements and the energy with technology, then it's gonna be hard for you to find a center. Because where can you be without, no matter how great you are, even if you're a cyborg and you have a little bit of humanity left in mechanical connections, and it's bound to create a kind of an alienation within yourself and within a society, because it always amazes me nowadays when I walk through my community and I'm looking at all the children, and the big people too, but most of all the kids, and you don't see their faces, they're just like...
Even in Jamaica?
Totally in Jamaica.
Wow.
And I mean everywhere. It's global.
Yeah.
It's global. I mean, they talked about this long time ago, how this internet and this new age of technology would be so all-encompassing that it would take everybody into it. And if you don't have the internet, or you don't have access to what's going on in the technical world, you're jonesing for it.
It's an absolute addiction.
It's an addiction. They make it seem like it's a necessity, and also it's a status thing, because if you don't have it, you're like, oh my God, what's wrong with him?
That reminds me of a line from RUMI, where he was like, that the reed flute is sad. It sounds sad because it was cut from the earth. So that disconnect is what created the sadness.
Yeah.
And maybe the same is true for humans a little bit.
Of course.
So I was wondering, like, I know you're super busy. You're the co-founder of Stush in the Bush.
Yes.
But you're also, I just noticed, like, you serve a lot here, man. Like, there's no pride in, like, you're on the ground floor putting every meal in front of every person. So I wonder, like, what advice would you have for people in Toronto who are just steeped in the concrete jungle and, like, looking for happiness, and it's unclear. It's almost like we can't even see the elements where we are in this concrete jungle.
Yeah.
Is there, I don't know, what do you think?
There's not a formula. I always say happiness comes from within, because I could be here and still be unhappy, but it's very difficult to be here and be unhappy, because for me, this is everything I love about life. It's the trees, it's the fresh air, it's being surrounded by this energy that is Jamaica, for sure. Because Jamaica, I always tell people whenever they ask me what I think about Jamaica is a power center. It's attracted people from all over the world. When I was in Canada, did I feel that same energy? Very rarely. Normally when I went up to, like, there's that big park.
Algonquin?
Algonquin, even High Park.
High Park, yeah.
Those are the times, because I lost that same connection when I was over there for so long, and where I was going as a human being was not a good place. So
it's difficult.
Yeah, it is, but it's so easy for you to get caught up in it, because it's everywhere. It's just like I'm surrounded by this nature.
I guess even here you could be on you could sort of seclude yourself with technology.
After my wife gets vexed because I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and she's like, oh, talk to me, why do you have to, but I understand.
You're also from Toronto, in a way.
Yeah, I lived there, but when I was in Toronto, there was the internet I didn't even know about it.
Yeah.
Because even when I came here, it was years before I got, like, a cellular phone and stuff like that, because I felt that extreme alienation when I was there. I mean, I had friends, I had associates, business partners, relationships, and I reached a point where I was like, this is it. Am I just gonna get up every day and go to work and earn a salary and then come home to get up the next day to go to work and earn a salary? So
Well, I tell you what, man. I came up with a little acronym, and I'll just say the words, and if you think that, and let me know if you think it's part of happiness or not, and like full honesty, for the next like minute. So, how about like belief in a creator, God, or goodness?
Got to.
Got to. Okay.
Got to. Have to. For me, that is the first. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, or her, or him, or you know, it's first. It's first. For me.
Okay. Exercise.
Definitely. Don't get enough of it.
Money.
It helps, but I've always said you can be very happy with them.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
helps though. It's like one of those tools. It's like trying to be a farmer and not having a machete. I'd have to be chopping down trees with my hands and stuff like that. So
Well,
I can still do it, but yeah.
For people in Toronto, like being able to go on a vacation costs money. Like for me to be here costs money.
Of course.
And
For me to be here costs money.
For you to be here costs money.
Yeah.
And you own like 16 acres or so, right?
15.
15, okay.
It's in the family, and then we lease 2
Less.
acres from the neighbor.
Almost there. The other one, like love.
Well, love and the creator are one for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, love in a, I guess, an esoteric sense. Relationship-wise, totally transformed my life when I met my wife.
That's awesome. There's a couple more letters. Hang on. We said love. We said, how about waking up early waking up with the sun?
Yeah. But
That's part
that
of it,
connection
right?
with nature.
Have you ever been like someone who wakes up at like 12?
I used to have a job when I worked in the night. I used to have a night job. So, and I used to party a lot. But even when I partied a lot, I used to always get up early and then just kind of doze around till the later hours of the day. You know, you come in and...
You don't feel right. I don't feel right when I do that.
No, I don't know. I guess the thing with liberty, as we call it, liberty is how you live your life. Each person, like Bob says, every man have a right to decide his own destiny. So, yeah, at the end of the day, you have to know what makes yourself feel good. If maybe you're a nocturnal person and you like to be up, but for me, no. I love going to bed with the sun, rising with the sun, and communing with once you're in tune with how nature works, it feels more like you're alive.
You mentioned Bob Marley. Last one is music. Should you listen to music every day? I don't know.
Again, speaking personally, I have to. I mean, even if I don't listen to music every day, there's always music going on in my head.
Yeah.
Always something playing in that
too.
radio channel up in my heavens, because there's some music soothes the savage beast.
Yes.
Yes. And
it helps change my train of thought.
Yeah.
Like if I'm on
Yeah.
going down, then I'll listen to like something like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
And then I'll go up again.
Yeah.
Just to distract myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, a lot of the time, like this song that's playing.
Yeah. What is it? I can't remember.
What's the name of the song? It's not even the song I'm thinking about, but this is a Chronic song. He has a song called Loneliness, and there's a line in the song and it says, everyone needs them space and every heart needs embrace. So I have that song permanently on repeat in my car right now because I'm a person, I need my space, but at the same time I still want connection.
Like home, Lisa.
Yeah, love.
Yep.
That warmth. And then I didn't have a time when I don't want nobody around.
Do you exercise?
I used to swim a lot. I love basketball. I haven't played for years because I blew out my ACL. But I guess the farm work is a kind of exercise because I always hear they say that exercise is something that you don't. What is it like? Something you do all the time.
Like if you don't work, if you're not working the land or something, you have to hit the gym.
Yeah,
Kinda
but
like
even working the land, they say if it's not something that I can't remember what the particular, but because you're doing it all the time, you're basically working the same muscles, and I guess the degree of exercise is minimized because it's not like you're doing a lot of, well, I do a lot of different things, and I think it's also where your mind is where you're exercising. Because you know you're in the gym and you're like
counting.
Yeah, you got
1,
that.
2.
No. So me, I love just going in the water and just swimming for a long time, taking the ball and just, or you know, I like yoga.
Yeah.
Though I don't do a lot of yoga, but yoga seems like something that you can really get spiritual, physical, and a mental exercise from as well. I mean, that's what it should be. It should be something that, yeah, you're producing those endorphins and stimulating certain cells in your body, but it should be something that's stretching your mind and your spirit as well.
All right, on that note, man, thank you so much for this. It's always worth the trip up this damn mountain, man. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks for coming, man, and look forward to seeing whatever that you're doing. Culture Toronto is definitely happening. Keep the thing going, keep the love going. Love seeing you guys together and how you move as a team. And
Thank you.
We feel the energy, man. Feel the energy.
We'll be back hopefully next year.
At your place, I hope so.
Oh, anytime.
I hope so. All right.
Did it.
Bless up.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Now I
Learn how to
can get
stop
lit.
it.